because the credits video had black at the end, so it covered it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
My guess is people didn't check their email. Yeah, probably just people didn't check their email.
Yeah.
So there we go. That was, for those who are new, that was how we record Checkpoint. And then an edited version of that, well, just with the mistakes cropped around, will go up on our YouTube channel later today. That's how that works. So, and now we talk about the news. We talk about the stuff we did talk about in greater detail, and other stories as well.
Different microphone.
So the first story we talked about, the Civilization EDU, I wrote that story and then went to check a detail on the, it was Ars Technica was where we looked at the article, and I went to look at the article to check a detail about it, and then
To check a point about it?
and realized that someone in the top comment on the Ars Technica thing was also a joke about Gandhi using nukes, and I was like, well,
it's one of those go-to
well, thanks for joining us.
civilization jokes.
Yeah.
It's one of the funny things about Civilization.
Definitely, if you're new to the channel, definitely stick around and check out the trailer on our YouTube channel for the upcoming week. Tonight is Tinker Tailor Solder Fry, where tonight Cam is painting Warhammer minis.
Some type of minis.
Some type of minis, and Heather's doing some crafting. Tomorrow, Kathleen is returning to the stream with Heather. They're doing New Day Tuesday is going to be Tokyo Mirage sessions.
Ooh.
J-Bread Phoenix, yes. Kathleen, we are hoping for Kathleen to be back on Checkpoint next week, I believe. So,
Which,
surprised there wasn't a Brexit joke. Well, I think there's been enough Brexit jokes. Like we did one on Loading Ready Live, but we were trying to make that was more about us than.
And the Brexit isn't really video game specific.
No, it's really not.
I mean, there were actually a substantially large number of articles I saw this week of how does the Brexit affect the video game industry? But I didn't really care about
which it does, which is fair.
I mean, it affects the video game industry in the way it affects every industry.
Yeah.
That is doing stuff, but the speaking actually, just in reference to that Money Number 9 story, with the big list of people afterwards.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let everyone know that if you are a subscriber to our Patreon and you haven't received a thank you letter, a whole ton of thank you letters just went out, and huge apologies for the lateness of those, but we've talked about before that there were various reasons why they were delayed, including our incompetence and the incompetence of other people.
Yep.
It was
not you though.
No, not you. But
we take some of the blame.
We take some of the blame, and then
not all of
and then
them.
some of the blame goes on to people supplying things, and some of the blame goes on to the post office, and it's just anyway.
Also, we did delay it this time because of the wall. We wanted to make sure that everyone we held it for a couple months more than we would have at the beginning of the year. And anyway, the point is they're on their way.
So you should be receiving them in the next whatever amount of time, depending on how far you are away from us, I guess.
Yeah. Welcome to the blame game. No, it's not Adam's fault.
No, it's Matt.
It wouldn't have gone out any sooner if Adam had signed more quickly. Next story we did was Minecraft Battle Minigame, which it's like PvP Minecraft as a codified thing sounds cool if the combat wasn't awful. Like, even when you're just killing, a cow in Minecraft, it's not great.
I mean, they've tried. There's the update that went out a while ago, changed how the combat worked to try to make it a little bit more gooder, and not just spamming.
Are there pictures of the wall? No, because it's being worked on. It is the list, the layout is with the sign company currently. I'm waiting to hear back from them. Actually, I'm surprised I haven't yet.
Rest assured that there will be much promotional or pictures and video of the wall.
The name. Oh yeah, the Minecraft game where you try to dig out the ground below your opponents. It's like Spliff or something.
I do not know.
It's like everyone. There's like a ground of dirt.
Right.
Spleef.
It's one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spliff is a different thing.
Yeah. Well, I knew it was a weird name that I figured might also have another connotation. But yeah, you like poke. You try to take out the ground below them so they fall. But anyway. Dad Quest.
Yeah.
It's just kind of funny looking. It's a game on Greenlight. It looks like it could be fun. I just like that you carry around your child and you just
Your child is a
you
projectile,
just hurl them.
and they like bounce off things.
Yeah.
And so you upgrade both you and your child to be like. There's in the demo video or the like trailer video is pretty awesome. You like get so that you throw the kid and he gets like spikes around him
Yeah.
or her. I think you can have a child of whatever.
Yeah. I just like that because I like for example Trin from Cards Against Humanity. Whenever they're doing Secret Hitler, she always calls herself Stream Dad. You know, because she's fucking keeping the kids in line, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
And I like that you can be a dad of either gender in the game. I think it's kind of funny. Anyway, mostly just joking about
Dad is a frame of mind.
Yeah, how you chuck your kids around. Devil's Third. I kind of want to play it now.
Which
Maybe I'll make Alex play it on Watch and Play.
the main reaction that I saw in the chat, which was also the main reaction that I saw in the comments to this article, was, "What's Devil's Third?" Or "Devil's Third is the thing?" Or "That actually came out?" So not only was the game horribly, went through development hell, it was being published by THQ, which, as we all know, went out of business halfway through the publishing thing, and then it was taken back. The IP was taken back by the actual guy who was developing it, and then it was going to be a 360 exclusive. Then it became a Wii U exclusive. Blah 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 blah. And then it was came out in Japan, and then took 6 months to actually come out in North America.
Yeah.
And then on top of everything else, it was reviewed very poorly, and Nintendo and various whoever the publishers didn't put any marketing effort into it at all.
Yeah.
As illustrated by the fact that nobody realized that it existed.
So now you can pay $30 for a game that is going to have its server shut down in 6 months.
Yeah. I get the maybe it's hey,
$30.
It's hey, you can play this game for the last little bit just for fun. It's I get that, but in the world of in the world that we are in now with indie games and early access and Steam games and stuff, you could get a good game. you could get Shovel Knight or Mighty Number 9, I think. Yeah. I'm not saying that that's necessarily, maybe those games don't do it for you, but there are lots of great games that you can get for $20 on Steam.
Foxmar's cat is standing in front of the monitor, so it looks like I'm talking to his cat. Hi, Monster.
His cat's name is Monster?
Yeah.
Nice.
Do we have a way to stream the Wii U gamepad? Tokyo Mirage Sessions uses it for a lot of things.
No, we do not.
Yeah.
Other than a GoPro or
how many things?
A camera. There is a device you can get to do that. It's actually made by the same people who do the DS thing. We've got a special modded DS.
Yeah.
You can get modded Wii U's.
Right.
But the modded DS, it's $600 for a modded Wii U, and considering that it wasn't coming up at all, we were it doesn't seem that important. But who knows if
how relevant is the stuff on the gamepad?
We could always put a little webcam on it, or try to mount a webcam somehow. I guess.
I'm just curious to know. The gamepad doubles as the lead character's smartphone. Of course it does. Huh.
I love there's that thing with the some people figured out the protocol for the Wii U pad, and were able to intercept it, and in this case they were using it for sending, right? So they could send games, send other video other than video from the Wii U to the Wii pad as a demo that they could intercept the data.
Right.
And the demo that they decided to do it is sending, running a Nintendo 64 emulator on the computer and sending Ocarina of Time to the gamepad. Which I thought just was really funny for a demo. It's
Weird.
like, that was like one thing we could do with it before you hacked it. How about you demo something that we couldn't have done before?
Crazy. All right.
So I got all excited when I saw that like demo that they were able to intercept that maybe somebody would make something that you could go the other way, so you wouldn't need a special modded thing. But as far as I know, there aren't any little apps that somebody has made to intercept WePad infos. Sad face.
And yeah, Overwatch in taking over gaming cafes in Korea. Someone in the chat, while that story was going, said that'll be short-lived because League of Legends has more legs. I mean, probably, but I don't know for sure, to be honest.
I mean, I would guess like in
Wait, are you guys going to play Warcraft? What? No. Why? What?
not right now.
Not a Warhammer.
Oh, Warhammer.
Oh, no. We're gonna. Cam is gonna be painting some figures tonight on Tinker Tailor. We're hoping to play. What's it called? Silver Tower.
Yes,
We're hoping to play that on an AFK stream,
at some point.
but the plan was that we were going to buy it, and then Cam was going to paint figures from it tonight. But it turns out that the Games Workshop store locally here is closed on Mondays, and also tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And the other place in town that sells it is also closed because Games Workshop hates its customers. So yeah, so we'll figure something out. So that'll be fun.
So Cam is going to be painting miniatures, but not necessarily those miniatures.
Yeah.
We have a lot of miniatures in the office here that he has options of painting. So there are lots of things to paint. That's not an issue.
Yeah. Pardon me. There was a big story with some sort of PR spat between TinyBuild, which is a game publisher, and G2A, which is a gray market reseller of game codes.
Mm-hmm. How gray they are depends on who you ask.
Yeah. And so basically the issue was that TinyBuild discovered that G2A had sold codes for TinyBuild games to the tune of like $450,000 that TinyBuild didn't get any of because they're G2A is a reseller and they got their codes from somewhere else. And the guy from TinyBuild was able to go to G2A, buy a code, and then compare it against codes that had been stolen from their store through credit card fraud, and been like, "You guys are selling stolen codes, and we're not seeing any money out of this.
Yeah.
This is bullshit." And so it ended in this sort of like, it's currently in this kind of back and forth because G2A said, all right, well, give us a list of all the stolen codes and then we can make sure to purge that in our system. You have 3 days. And TinyBuild's like, what happens after 3 days? And G2A wouldn't say what. And so TinyBuild went, okay, you have 3 days for these demands. And now G2A is like, okay, give us 3 days. We'll get back to you on those things. And it's very odd.
And this whole idea where it's like the G2A is like, this has never happened before. Oh my God.
Yeah.
We have codes that were obtained through non-totally legal ways. How terrible is that? Please tell us what these codes are and we will remove them from our system. It is a huge mistake. And it's just like, guys, you don't really care. Like,
no, this is their whole business model.
That's their, yeah.
G2A is super sketchy. This is their entire thing. This is what they do and how they make money. So it's
yeah, any of those, the reseller places, and so, and then sort of as a part of that, a couple of other indie developers have kind of started coming out of the woodwork, giving their own opinion on the thing.
Yeah.
My favorite being,
Action Hank. The developer for Action Hank?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who just straight up said, if you want to buy, like, if you're going to try to buy our game on a reseller like that, just torrent it instead.
He's like, I'll give you a link.
I'll give you a link, yeah. He's like, either way, we're not getting the money, but at least that way, they're not getting the money.
Yep.
Which is pretty damning. Like,
G2A is the video game equivalent of fell off the back of a lorry. Yep. Fell off the back of a lorry, squire. I don't know where I got it. Yeah, exactly. They're like bots have scraped Codefall from this chat room and sold them. So it's like... Anyway. Oh yeah, Oculus. I think we did a story about this.
Yeah, we mentioned that.
Oculus did. They were originally they weren't going to have any DRM, and then they did, and so this guy made the Revive software so that you could play Vive games on an Oculus, and then Oculus were like no, and put even more strict stuff in place. So then the guy who made Revive changed it so that basically you could just pirate it. Like the idea was that you still had to buy the games with Revive originally, but then Oculus made it so much harder that it was like, okay, well now it's now this is the only way to get around it, which basically means you can pirate it. Oculus has pulled back now, and it no longer checks to see if it's legit.
Yeah.
And so the guy who made Revive is now downgraded back to a version that doesn't make the piracy super easy.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, because Revive was originally not like...
Sorry. Oculus games on the Vive, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Revive
didn't
originally do any DRM stuff. It was just a translation. It just translated the command, the Oculus command to the Vive. Vive, whatever. Like it didn't get rid of any DRM, but then it became that didn't work anymore. So I appreciate that the guy who is making the Revive software, like he publicly said when he put it out, and with that had the DRM breaking thing, that if they fix it so that I don't need to put this in, I'll strip it out. And he's true to his word. Not only has he stripped it out, but he's actually gone onto
GitHub and
he's gone through like the repository.
Or he's trying to anyway.
And gotten. I mean, obviously, once it's out on the internet, it can be, sent around or whatever. But he's done everything he can do to strip it from the repository.
Yeah.
Because he feels like, from a moral standpoint, he feels like it should be that way.
Super excited for Eldritch Moon Redux.
Oh yeah.
And you should be excited for the pre-release on July 9th here on Loading Ready, twitch.tv/loadingreadyrun. It's going to be exciting. We'll tell you more about that in a second, actually. Destiny, with their new expansion, Rise of Iron, is finally... Okay, speaking as someone who uses current-gen systems for Destiny, I play on PS4, I am pleased to hear...
You cannot call them next-gen anymore.
No. I'm pleased to hear that this expansion is now leaving what they're calling legacy consoles behind, which is the PS3 and 360. And that sucks if you're playing on PS3 and 360. I completely agree with you. But there's things that there's like capabilities that were being held back because they had to still work on the old systems. So they do have, however, they've introduced a thing, like after this expansion, you won't be able to get this expansion, but you also won't be able to buy exotic weapons from Xur. You won't be able to. There's just a lot of stuff that's just going to have to be disabled for the legacy systems. So that licks. But they're doing a character importer so that if you are playing on PS3 and you get a PS4, or you're playing on 360 and you get an Xbox One, and you get Destiny for the new system, you can import your character so that you don't lose your progress. So
that's good.
So that's sweet. And Overwatch update. They're nerfing Overwatch. They're nerfing Torbjorn on consoles, because for those of us who play Overwatch on PC, we would never know this, but on console, Overwatch is literally unplayable because of Torbjorn. Because on console, it's harder to aim because you're using a controller rather than a mouse. It's not as it's
because playing first-person shooters on a console is the wrong way to do it.
So we are told, yes. But Torbjorn's turrets have perfect accuracy all the time, and you can't beat a team with six Torbjorns. No, Overwatch does not have crossplay.
Yeah, that would be weird, obviously.
Yeah. The swivel chair's too OP. Swivel, 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 swivel. Yeah, it's not as swiftly precise, exactly. And so, like I'm pretty sure the McCree and Widowmaker nerfs actually were only on PC as well. But the thing is that on console, Torbjorn is, if you put 6 Torbjorns on a point, there's actually nothing the opposing team can do. On the subreddit, people were complaining about Torbjorn a lot and being like, it's unplayable on console. And people who play PC are like,
I don't understand.
I don't see the problem.
You guys are whiny losers.
You just, any of these heroes are a counter to Torbjorn. And the people who play on console are like, you don't know what you're talking about because you're not playing on console. On console, it is a shit show. And so, yeah, they're reducing the damage of Torbjorn's turrets by 30% on console.
Pretty big.
It's that bad.
Yeah. It's, actually, Graham and I were talking about this, and just because I'm not somebody who plays a lot of multiplayer games, I'd be curious if you guys, like, I haven't heard of this situation where the console version and the PC version are going to end up kind of diverging and being balanced quite separately. Maybe that's not that uncommon. I don't know, but it seems odd to me, and seems kind of interesting because if you're like a high level player used to playing on PC, and then you switched over to console for whatever reason, it could actually be quite a different game.
Sorry to ask, why are the UK streams so late in the night? I'm not quite sure what you mean. We don't have UK specific streams. You mean the times? That's because we're not timing them for the UK. We're timing them for when we're able to do them. And we put the time there for you so that you know when it'll air in the UK, but unfortunately a lot of them are just going to have to be late at night.
Yeah.
We're sorry. We know it's a problem, but we've done everything we can do to address
it. If it went at normal time for your time, it'll be like 2 a.m. for us, which is obviously not ideal.
Yeah. And yes, the Smite servers.
Oh yeah.
The Smite servers went down. Oh, you're going to put this on screen?
Sure. I'll throw this up on screen. So yeah, this.
You have to drag it to the desktop and then drag it.
Smite had a server restart a little while ago, or did they decide to do a server thing? And this is the notice that went up for everybody.
Emergency restart. Oops. Game back shortly. Apologies, bitches.
And because there was some concern that like. People were seriously concerned. It's like, did you guys just get hacked or something? They did respond on their Twitter being like, we haven't been hacked. That's a real thing.
The employee will be dealt with.
The employee will be dealt with. Or it's like,
employee actions will be addressed.
Yeah, the employee actions will be addressed. And what's great is that they're in response to that tweet, there's like 100 people responding to that tweet going, please don't fire him. Like, it was silly, but please don't fire him.
I don't think the person's getting fired. I think it's just going to be like, you can't do that. You can't say apologies, bitches.
It's weird. It's just, I love the idea of apologizing, like, with an insult.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm so sorry, asshole. It's like...
Why do you suck so bad?
Yeah.
One other thing I wanted to show you before we welcome the subs.
Yeah.
Once this...
Employee behavior will be addressed by giving employee a high five.
Let me just go to... Yes. So, check this out. Screen capture. Can I just do the window? Boop. There we go. Here we have our website, loadingreadyrun.com.
Yay.
And if you go to, can you see the mouse? Yes, you go to here, to the store, which is also store.loadingreadyrun.com. You will find that we've added some new things, including a checkpoint mug.
What?
Yes, finally. It's been in production for longer than I care to admit. But yes, a checkpoint mug for your very own, because you see news jokes.
We don't even... Right. I remember that.
It's got a cool box, too. So that's nice. Whoops. Hey,
And
look, it's you.
yeah, we don't even have them. We don't even have them here yet.
No, we'll get better. Pictures once we actually have one in person, and I can show you off.
And we'll definitely have them for checkpoint.
Yeah, but right, yeah. A couple people had questions about how big it is. I'll tell you as soon as it gets here, and I can hold
It's normal mug size.
I think it's just normal mug size. I don't think it's especially huge. Are you doing a left-handed version of the mug? No.
Wow.
And oh, sweet. Thank you, Anubis. Is that? I assume this is. Yay.
Oh yes.
Do we have? Oh darn. Do we have?
We don't have numbers.
How many months?
How many months they've subbed?
Darn it. That's okay. We
should have mentioned that.
We didn't specify that.
Did one of the other people?
Oh yeah, we did have a redundant system
tracking.
in place, I think.
To track the number of months.
Oh, let's see what Admiral Mamo's got going on. Hey, there we go. Awesome. Oh, that's
Haha.
less. That's a lower
That's
number.
fewer. We need to cross-reference these now.
Hang on, I'm gonna go to Lurbot. Oh, okay. What? Okay, Anubis can grab them. What do we have in notifications? Okay, we don't have them in notifications. All right, we're gonna figure something out. Anyway, we've also added to the store a bunch of the recent Penny Arcade pins. So we've got
and those are
this one, the Boston Spoopins,
Mm-hmm.
and the Creep the Cook from PAX South, the creepy doll with the barbecue. And apparently, they actually found deep in the warehouse. They actually found a couple like really old ones.
Ooh.
So I think those are up there as well.
And remember, and those are
those are one-time things.
When they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah.
All of those pins, because those are pins that are made especially for various PAXs as part of the Penny Arcade program.
Pins.
Oh yeah.
Oh, why is that only? I need to change a price.
So that's super cool. Deep in the merch mine. You have no idea. Like I've been to the Penny Arcade their new office.
The warehouse, yeah.
It's office and warehouse.
Yeah.
And yeah, the merch mines are real. They have a lot of merch there.
Should probably just go to 20 with that one, but whatever. Awkward. All right, cool.
So yeah, I think that was
Professor
all.
Picklesworth is not back. They just found 30 in the bag somewhere. So.
Professor Pigglesworth was hiding in the mug.
Oh, Clint Eastwood. I just changed the Professor Pigglesworth pin because it shouldn't have been. It's tough to make money on a pin if it's only $10, just because of how the shipping and everything works. And don't worry about it. Anyway, may we begin the unwelcomings, or are we waiting for info from Anubis still? I think we're still waiting. I mean, we can welcome some people that are here on Admiral Mamo's list. So let us welcome, let me see here, we got Stratagoat with a 15-month resub. Welcome back, Stratagoat. Actually, let's bring the chat over here while we read that.
Yes, let's do that.
Excellent. Will we ever get an LRR hat? Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Don't worry, Ray FK. Do not worry.
Yeah, that is our bad.
H. Queso with a 28-month resub. Welcome back, H. Queso.
Storbjorn.
The GC Smith, a new sub. Welcome, the GC Smith. Thank you. Inquisitor Jan with a 12-month resub. The 1 year from Inquisitor Jan. Captain Ender 7, 31-month resub. Welcome back, Captain Ender 7.
31 months.
Mirnus, a 12-month resub from Mirnus. 1 year. Thank you so much. Pariah Wolfen with a 30-month resub. Welcome back, Pariah Wolfen. Much appreciated. John Dare 29. Thank you, John Dare 29. Welcome back for 29 months. Pot of Greed Card. A new subscriber. Welcome to the channel, Pot of Greed Card. And Otarkus V42. Another new subscriber. Welcome, Otarkus V42.
Interesting. Pariah Wolfen says that it replied to the My Number 9 survey, but they did not use it. weird.
Awkward.
I guess when you have that many subs.
Sunstone, did you guys get any new gift packages? We got a hat today. The last sort of thing I would classify as a gift package was we got a massive thing from Germany full of Haribo candies, which was the best.
Mm-hmm.
The best. That was the joke we had made at the beginning of Loading Ready Live, which is like, well, if the Moonbase joined the EU, we'd be closer to all the European candy that people keep sending us.
Yes. Sorry. I saw somebody said if you subbed, but you weren't in that list that we just said, that's okay, because I think there were some that are not in that list.
Yeah. Those are just the ones that we have other names, but we don't have the amount resubbed, so we want to wait until we get this. So no, you're Tokushi Naruto. You're on our list. Like, we have a longer list than that, but we don't have the sub amounts yet. So we're just waiting on that. So no, we haven't missed anybody. We're pausing,
taking a break.
Yeah. Say the word if your Haribo candy runs out. Nobody should be without Haribo. Twitch notifier didn't say the months for that. Oh, weird. Okay, well, in that case, please let us know in the chat how many months, but we can also welcome, we said John Dare, Togashina Ruta, welcome back. I know that's a resub. Togashina Ruta, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Same with Eldrazi Outlaw, I know that's a resub as well. Lord Crusher, welcome back to Lord Crusher. Growlimin, welcome back. Dillox82, welcome back, Dillox82. Sparrowfall, we welcomed Mirnus and the other list there. Sparrowfall, welcome back, Sparrowfall. Captain Ender 7, I think we did as well. Yeah. Alex Hopper, welcome back, Alex Hopper. Fargrim84, welcome. Juniper P1, thank you so much. Bronzefinger, thank you for your continued support. The Sturgeon General, welcome the Sturgeon General, thank you very much. Generic Evil Genius, thank you, Generic Evil Genius. JPost042, welcome, JPost042. Noble Vegas, thank you very much. Stratagoat, thank you, Stratagoat. Underscore, who's probably been among the people fighting with Lurbot today. And Naked Crab, thank you so much to all of those people.
Mad Commander Mo.
Oh, Mad Commander Mo.
Who subbed just as we came online, so I don't think was subbed before we told people to start tracking the subs.
Awesome.
Mad Commander Mo. So yeah, hopefully we'll get Lurbot, some chicken soup and so forth, and get it coordinated. Mad Commander Mo for 16 months.
There we go, 16 months.
So long.
If someone does want to...
So long. Thank you so much. We have so much thanks for all you people who have subbed for so long, and also a lot of thanks in a slightly different way for new subs.
Mm-hmm.
We are grateful in slightly different ways, but the magnitude is not less.
No. I'm gonna write down, in case you are keen to send us a hat or whatever. I'm just gonna write down the P.O. box that we have now.
Graham, are you wearing shorts with that jacket? No.
What?
That is... Graham wouldn't be wearing non-appropriate pants underneath the camera where you can't see them.
To be fair, I basically never wear shorts.
That is ridiculous. Ridiculous, I tell you.
Today I'm wearing shorts, yes.
As a quick note there, make a note of that P.O. Box 8132, not 8133. Which I
don't know why it didn't keep my returns.
Inaccurately reported because there are no returns in chat.
Huh. Weird. All right.
So yeah, Maine Victoria is 2 words.
It's Victoria, Maine. Victoria, BC. V8, V3. Well, I'm just gonna repaste that because that's dumb.
That is true.
This time.
The other Trevor is it's true that Canada Post may be going on strike soon, which could be relevant for that. But yeah.
There we go.
I don't know. I don't have a good solution for that. But on the I guess nobody will be getting an email, so it probably won't.
Was it UPS that charges you brokerage?
Yes. Please do not send things UPS.
Yeah.
If for some reason, you feel like it needs to really get here quickly, you could send FedEx, although I don't think they send to a P.O. box.
But you probably don't need to send things here that quickly.
No.
Thoughts on Cheer. So we're literally just learning about Cheer just before we came live. This is a thing that Twitch is rolling out in beta. It's on beta for like a couple dozen channels.
Mm-hmm. Not ours.
Not ours. And basically, viewers can buy bits for some amount of money. It's like $1.04 for like 100. They're like a cent or something. Mm-hmm. Like they're not, or maybe I've got that wrong. But anyway,
they're 1.4 cents each, effectively.
Yeah. And then when something happens, to react in a channel, to be, if something cool happened or you want to support the channel or something, then you can be like, cheer however many bits, and then there's like an animated thing
instead of an air horn, I guess.
Yeah, there's like an animated emote that pops up in the chat, and if you do it a lot, you also get a badge in the chat.
Right, and it also sends a notification via the API, so something like Lurbot or Twitch alerts or whatever could connect to it in the same way.
Yeah. So, and then while they haven't been explicit about it, money goes to the streamer in the same way that like your subscription gets divided between Twitch and the streamer, which means the different streamers actually have different splits. And yeah, I think it's probably fine. It's an animated emote that you pay for, but the streamer gets money. Mm-hmm. Is the thing, right? So it's like, basically, it's pretty obvious that this is Twitch wanting to get in on the fact that people donate to streamers, because some people will
have like the tip jars on.
Yeah, like people will sub to streamers, but they'll also be like, they'll also just do like they'll drop $20 on a streamer, right?
Right.
Now we don't have a thing set up. We have a PayPal account, but we don't have it like set up to just sort of receive donations because we have the Patreon as well. But some people want to do sort of like one-time things. So, from a business perspective for Twitch, it makes total sense that they want to get in on that, because otherwise there's revenue being generated through their service that they are not seeing a part of.
Right.
So I understand it. But why would a streamer want... A streamer would not want the cheer thing, because then they are getting less money.
Presumably.
For that. As a viewer, I get that it's pretty sweet, though, to do like cool animated stuff in the chat and go crazy or whatever. Yeah, it's just tipping, but Twitch gets a cut. I think it's probably fine.
Yeah, for me, like personally, it seems slightly weird to me that they've been kind of reticent to actually talk about the fact that money is going to it from the
Dane Plutonium, a new subscriber. Dane Plutonium, thank you. Welcome to the channel. Much appreciated.
So it seems weird to me that they're not like really pushing the aspect where it's like, and you can tip your favorite streamers. Like they're pushing it more as like you can celebrate, which seems weird to me. Like it seems like if they were trying to push it as like, or if it's like a tipping thing for streamers, then that's the aspect where they would really push it more.
Yeah.
And they have been very...
They have said it supports the streamer like a subscription.
Yeah, but they haven't been explicit.
Actually all they've said, yeah.
They haven't been explicit, and then, due to terms of service stuff, Twitch, like the people who are...
In the beta
can't talk about it.
Admiral Mamo says correctly that you can use the cheer on any partner stream, so you as a viewer can buy $5 or $10 worth of bits, and then you can sort of spread them out.
Yeah.
To different streams. So.
Yeah, I mean we obviously already have the Patreon and stuff, so that covers that aspect a lot for us, and it's sort of already set up.
There's also it would theoretically protect the streamer from chargebacks.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because the onus is then on Twitch. Like
right, because
if someone buys
the bits
20,
are already purchased.
Yeah, like if someone buys $20 of bits, and gives $20 of bits to a streamer and then charges it back, Twitch is losing out on the money. Right?
Right.
So that's something. I don't know.
I would be, yeah. I'd be interested to know more details about it before I sort of make a choice, make a thing one way or another.
Yeah. I mean, I think it could be a good thing, but it's probably going to be, similar to Patreon, right? Like, people ask us all the time, would you, if I've got $5 a month, would you rather I support you guys on Patreon or Twitch, right? And ultimately, we don't care. It's up to you. It's your money. We're just thrilled that you want to support us at all. If you support us on Patreon, we get a greater amount of that money. But if you support us on Twitch, you get the badge in the chat. You get to use the emotes and everything. There's like a direct interaction thing there. But
yeah, I could see it as somebody, if you just want to like spread around a little bit of money and stuff. That's totally cool.
But if it's like, I'm not. Like, I don't want to sub every month, or I already am subbed every month, but I just want to give you guys $20, then, only getting, I don't know, even half of that kind of sucks.
And it's, yeah, the thing I'm a little concerned about is we've seen a little bit on the things, is that because at the most basic level, they're like 1.5 cents each. It seems somewhat ripe for someone just like spamming the 1 cent ones, where normally, like, people spamming,
which I've already seen happen.
Yeah, people spamming emotes is annoying enough.
Yeah.
But if you can spam animated emotes for, $1, you could spam 100 animated emotes.
Yeah.
That seems like it could be more detrimental than positive.
Don't make fun of my white kneecaps. I'm just a pasty man. Pasty man
who usually wears pants.
Yeah. I try to avoid shorts, but it's so hot today. Not a fan. So, I want to know Twitch's cut. Yeah, I also want to know Twitch's cut. We're partners, but we're not in the beta, so we don't know.
Yeah.
So I have no idea what Twitch's cut is. That's why I was like,
for
half?
I never know. For some reason, it's a typical thing with like Twitch and YouTube and all these companies that they're very reluctant to give info about the splits, the how much money people are actually making on it. Mm-hmm. To the extent that like terms of service say that you can't you can't be too explicit about it. I mean, obviously, it's not that hard to figure out a general number just by looking at how many people are subbed to a channel.
Yeah.
But we can't really confirm or deny any specific things. I don't know why, but that's how it is.
Trihex tweeted that streamers get 1 cent for every bit.
That would be...
That's a very high...
Well, if it's 1.4 cents to buy a bit and you get 1 cent for a bit, that's actually not... That's about right.
That's more generous than I would expect, but...
Like, that works at... That is about...
I'd like some confirmation.
That's them taking about 30%.
Yeah. I'd definitely like some confirmation of it. But yeah, like I said...
But, yeah.
They haven't actually sent us anything. Like, we... as Twitch partners, we got an email this morning that was like, hey, introducing bits! And it just linked to the blog post and said that, these special streamers get to test it. Mm-hmm. But that's, like, we don't know any more than you do, really. So, Dr. Daring with a 2-month resub. Welcome back, Dr. Daring. Thank you so much.
How much do you want to bet that, like, the, Better Twitch plugin will have a thing to just, like, make those not appear?
Oh, probably. Could you use this system rather than subscribing? I mean, you could if you wanted.
Yeah. I mean, we probably won't, but
yeah,
theoretically you could, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, as it sits now, I don't think that we would disable cheering.
Yeah, but unless we saw it as a big problem.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know until we actually get the ability to try it out. Got to test it first. It's like when people were like, hey, do you think YouTube Red is worthwhile? And we're like, it's not out in Canada yet. I don't know. I think it's out in Canada now.
I think so.
I actually don't know.
At least
I think I would have seen more ads about it.
well, if I keep getting things that say like that show me like the trailers for YouTube Red videos.
Yeah.
So it's like, do you want to watch this like cool new 10-minute YouTube Red video? And I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds interesting. And I load it, but it's only like a 1-minute video. And then it's like, yeah, do YouTube Red to see the rest. But I can't.
Weird.
So anyway, that is Checkpoint. I believe we have announced everything. I believe, or we've thanked chatter people.
Oh, I did mention
subscribers
earlier. July 9th is the pre-release for
Yes.
Eldritch Moon. It's going to be an all-day stream.
You got your pre-release. You got your release. You got your pre-release, and then we just invented this new thing called a pre-release, which happens the week before the pre-release.
Check out if someone actually, one of the mods could link to our recent YouTube update video. Then we can you can find out more information there. But basically, we're bringing in a bunch of cool people from the Magic community. We're going to have an all-day stream with Eldritch Moon before anyone else gets a chance to show you fun stuff about it. And it'll be a really fun time. So check that out if you're into the Magic the Gatherings. And I'm going to go finish reading the rest of this morning's spoilers because Meld is a thing.
Corvus, yes, we will also be. We'll make that clear on the schedule. But yes, it does unfortunately mean that that Loading Ready Live, which would normally be on that day,
Yeah, we're
not be on
bummed
that
about
day.
that, but there's no way that we can rearrange it that makes it work, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So, oh, Sakurazaki 1023 with a 28-month resub. Welcome back, Sakurazaki. Thank you so much. All right. Yeah, in 4 hours' time, it's going to be Tinker Tailor Soda Fry with Cameron and Heather.
I think you said Tinker Tailor Soda Fry.
Yeah, I'm going to go get some soda.
Is it? I mean, we did make the kegerator, so
That's
it's kind
true.
of soda, actually.
That's true. And soon that kegerator will work.
Yeah.
I mean, it works, but there's nothing in it. But I have an adapter coming here so we can get a keg from Phillips, which will be nice.
And then we will
Then we'll have beer, and then we'll also have something that's not beer for people who don't beer.
we will have beer and not beer.
Anyway. All right. Later, everybody.
All right.
Talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye.